Today we're discussing one of the most toxic games to ever hit the internet and why it's become so poisonous, League of Legends.
He's still getting the last kick! He's on ground! Solo kills Faker! Cat grabs! Killed him summer! And that is exactly what you want! Oh! Oh!
If you've ever played an online video game, then toxicity is probably something you've experienced. From games such as Counter-Strike, Rainbow Six Siege, Call of Duty, and even Roblox, toxic interaction is common. But one game stands out from all the others. One game that encapsulates the word toxic: League of Legends. Since the game's release in 2009, it's had issues with toxicity. It's no doubt that League of Legends is arguably the most popular game on PC. I was able to speak with Riot employee Ziggy, where he told me that League of Legends has been the #1 most popular esport for the past 3 years in a row, with a large fanbase of over 180 million users worldwide. With that being said, with this large of a player base, you're bound to have some toxic players. And this game has the most toxic community known to man.
Man, you know, this is like not exciting at all. Wow, they actually let Soaz get a fucking kill though.
This game has topped numerous lists of most toxic game countless times. But what makes it such a toxic game? What separates it from the rest? There's one feature that makes a clear distinction from the rest of the games: voice chat. League of Legends doesn't have a team chat that allows verbal communication between teammates. League of Legends has done virtually everything to allow their team to communicate without the use of voice chat. From pings, viewing teammates' cooldowns, they tried it all. Until in 2018, where they announced the release of voice chat, where the community exploded with how the game would become even more toxic than it already was. However, when voice chat was released, it was only available to pre-made groups, meaning you couldn't communicate to anyone outside your party. A bit useless since people already playing with each other would already be using applications such as Discord or Skype to communicate, thus making this update pointless regarding team communication. An employee of Riot Games, Roviant, stated the following when asked about the likelihood of League of Legends seeing a voice chat update: "That's likely never going to happen for good reasons. Players who won't/don't want to use the voice chat will immediately become a disadvantage to their team. And then they'll be flamed and spam pinged for this, further confirming that yes, they should stay off of voice chat forever." Likewise, the design lead on behavioral systems for League of Legends also shared a similar approach on the matter when asked the same question, saying things like, the more rich the communication tool, the more powerful it is as a means for disruptive behavior, and voice chat is damaging and disruptive to marginalized groups. Further defending their point on why team chat should not be allowed in League of Legends, because of the potential damage it could bring to an already toxic community. Riot just seems to be flat out against voice chat. Or are they? League of Legends isn't the only game Riot has developed. Valorant, a hero shooter similar to CSGO, which launched in June of 2020, includes an in-game voice chat, which begs the question: why does Valorant have voice chat when League of Legends doesn't? One could say that the game style is the only thing preventing voice chat from being implemented into the game, since fast-paced shooters like COD and Valorant both have voice chat and then non-shooters don't. Well, that can't be, since popular MOBAs like Dota 2 and Smite also have voice chat. So then it goes back to the question of why doesn't League have voice chat? The simple answer is because the game is toxic, and Riot fears that if voice chat was enabled, it would open up the floodgates for flaming and even more toxicity. And this is a reasonable concern, as the game is already plagued with smurfs, intentional feeders, toxic people, etc. Why risk plummeting a community where each individual is already on the edge of exploding? Well, let's understand what makes League of Legends the most toxic. Firstly, we have to break down what makes something toxic. Toxicity is caused by something that allows a negative impact on something else. So League of Legends text chat allows a negative impact on the game. So the thing that makes League of Legends the most toxic? It's voice chat. Now I know what you're thinking. How can League's voice chat cause toxicity when it's virtually non-existent? It's because of its lack of voice chat that League remains at the top of the toxic charts. Think about it. How many times have you ever actually ripped into someone over voice chat? Probably not a lot. The reason League is so toxic is the same reason you would rather cancel plans over text than over the phone. Anonymity and freedom. Anonymity and freedom from what, you might ask? Consequences. They simply do not have to face the consequences of their actions. They get to hide behind all 3 layers of protection from facing the reality of what they're really doing. The first layer is face-to-face, the second layer is voice-to-voice, and the third layer is text-to-text. And League of Legends has the added bonus of being anonymous, which just empowers anyone to say anything. That's why Twitter is so toxic as well. There's all 3 layers of protection without anonymity, but one could argue that talking to strangers is close to anonymous. No one is going to straight out argue in public. I mean, yeah, it happens, but not to the level it happens on the internet. And most trolls you see online aren't even people looking to ruin other people's day. They simply understand that whatever they say in chat won't penalize them in real life. It's also notable that League of Legends is a vastly different game than most professional games out there. Since it's a MOBA and most of the professional esports scenes is shooters like Call of Duty, Rainbow Six Siege, and CSGO, and even Overwatch, are all games where one player can typically carry the game, at least more reliably than a MOBA. League of Legends, however, is arguably the most team-based game out there where you almost have to have some sort of teamwork to succeed, as carrying a game by yourself is extremely difficult to do and an unreliable strategy to have every single game. Could this be another reason League of Legends is so toxic? Because one can't simply clutch up every single time a team gets put in a bad spot? Since every esport out there has some sort of ranked gameplay and has some sort of elo system with players being placed in certain tiers, such as Iron all the way to Challenger, it's fair to say you're going to have to communicate to win. But many players have issues communicating strategy and tactics. I researched many articles on team communication in League of Legends, and every one of them came to the same conclusion: that typing in chat typically results in a negative reply, as it's seen as an insult to try and offer advice as, quote, most people think they know better, which makes League's lack of voice chat the very thing causing their issues. But what if I told you that voice chat was actually the solution to their issue of toxicity? And I'm not saying that adding voice chat will completely solve their issues, but it's likely that it would reduce the amount of flaming, as most people would feel uncomfortable flaming someone vocally, since it undoes a layer of anonymity exposing a part of themselves. Games like CSGO and Rainbow Six Siege don't have the toxic stigma that League of Legends has, and that's because they have voice chat that prevents the common person from flaming, but anyone will flame if given the right opportunity. Can you hear me now? The impact of voice in an online gaming community is a gaming study done by Dimitri Williams, a professor at University of Southern California. His study suggests that voice chat actually improves trust among teammates. His study was conducted over the popular MMORPG World of Warcraft, where random players would be put in voice chat with other players together, having to communicate their location and battle strategies in order to succeed. Findings showed that trust was actually higher than when text chat was used. Not only that, but their sense of community was also higher, recognizing that their teammates were real people who had jobs, school, etc., and weren't just NPCs who were in the way of trying to win. So could League of Legends' #1 problem be solved by their #1 fear? Hey guys, before you go, just know I will be doing a giveaway of $10 worth of Riot Points. All you have to do to enter is like and subscribe and comment your summoner name in the comments, and I will randomly draw one of them in my next video. Since there's only 134 subscribers, your chances are insane, might as well try it out. Once again, thanks for stopping by. If you like this type of content, let me know in the comments, and I'll see y'all next time. Later!